My top 5 best video game stores in Puerto Rico. Hello YouTube, this is DenoxSeries speaking once again, and today I would like to look back a bit of all the Puerto Rican gaming stores I have ever visited since the demise of GameStop here in Puerto Rico, meaning closing all its stores. I remember when we lost GameStop, our only other options to buy video games locally was going to a Walmart, Toys R Us, and the pawn shops like La Familia and Palacio de Oro. Of course, as you know, a little over 2 years since GameStop left Puerto Rico, back in March 2016, we also lost Toys R Us in Puerto Rico since they closed all of them in the United States due to the bankruptcy. Ironically, we lost Toys R Us of Hatillo after Hurricane Maria events before every other Toys R Us were closed. So we lost 2 retail stores, leaving us Puerto Ricans only with Walmart and Best Buy. Well, Best Buy if you live in a metro area, that is. So you wonder, there has to be some sort of replacement to GameStop where we can buy new and used video games all in the same place, right? Well, I believe the first gaming store that is the true successor to GameStop in Puerto Rico is Bayamon, located in the Verdes ceramics of Mayaguez, Puerto Rico, opened on October of 2016. Then as the years pass by, more independent gaming stores starts arising in Puerto Rico, such as Game World in Isabela, Mario Luna and Gamers Relay in Ponce, Gallery Games and Cellular Center, and several others started popping up. In this video, we are going to count down the top 5 best video game stores that I have personally ever visited and filmed here in Puerto Rico. Remember, this is all opinionated, so I understand if you may personally not agree with this list. If you have a favorite video game store in Puerto Rico as well and it's not on this list, it's probably because I have not visited that store yet. But if you know any gaming stores in the island that I do not know yet, feel free to let me know and I may go and film there soon. Also, part of the list will be based on the voting poll I have placed in my YouTube community tab a few weeks ago to have you guys vote on which is the best gaming store in Puerto Rico. 25 of you guys sub to me has voted. The results are not shown for obvious reason. Don't want to be spoiled, right? And without further ado, getting all these things out of the way, let's start the countdown, guys. Number 5. First on the list, we have Game World located in Carretera 2, Avenida Militar, 2981 on the second floor of La Curva building in Isabela, Puerto Rico. This is the newest gaming store on this list that just opened late in September of 2019. They may not have brand new game releases in stock, but to make up for it, they are the only independent gaming store on this list that holds limited run games. Also, they have a lot of niche games from any console you can imagine. When was the last time you saw a bunch of box Sega Genesis and N64 games? And what I also like about this store is that they have a game station where they have a CRT TV hooked up with a lot of retro consoles like the N64, Super Nintendo, Sega Master System, and the PS2, where they will test the used games you are about to buy to confirm that they work. That I can also say that no other gaming stores has yet to do this at this time. It's also located in a busy location, so they get customers quite often here. Number 4. Coming in at number 4 is Gamers Relay, located in Avenida Luis Muñoz Rivera in front of a college and the Santa Maria Church in Ponce, Puerto Rico. Founded on the 26th of August of 2017. Yes, I will point out is a pretty small store. I honestly was not sure whether to put this or Mario Luna in the list because they are both very good locations to buy all sorts of games. What stands out about Gamers Relay is their services to customize your controllers to your liking. We are talking about the service of ordering your PS4 controllers, Switch Joy-Cons, and perhaps any other retro controllers to be customized with the color and theme that you want. I eventually will order to have a controller customized after I design one from Photoshop so they can have a clear idea on what I want in a controller of mine. And their advertisement is pretty well edited too to promote their products that they are selling in the store. They even host gaming tournaments as well. Number 3. We have New Japan Games located in Avenida Nogal in Lomas, Verdes, Bayamon, Puerto Rico. This is pretty much the oldest gaming store on the list, founded in August 12, 2000, being in existence way before GameStop in Puerto Rico disappeared from this island. So being many years in business, we have a store that has a lot of very old and new release games in stock. A lot of rare games you barely see anywhere else like Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn for the Wii and Baten Kaitos on GameCube. What I love about this store, even if their prices are not the best for the average consumer, is that they stated that all games are fully tested and cleaned before going on sale, something that most gaming stores, especially pawn shops, lacks. Any games you buy from this store, Neo Japan, is gonna be completely without scratches because they have like a lot of machines, right?
Yeah, we have 5 machines dedicated to buff the games, and they come out like new.
Oh wow! And almost no stores does that.
Anything.
Very good customer service, I must say. And looking at the bottom of the Batten Kaito's game I bought, well, it's like brand new. This is a very nice gaming store to look around. It also feels like you are in a small gaming museum. There is a second smaller location of this store too, by the way. Small, but jam-packed of all sorts of games, of course. One gripe I have though is the lack of Switch titles for some reason, only holding the most popular ones. Number 2. For number 2, we have Hatillo, located in Carretera 2 of Marginal Casa Febus in Hatillo, Puerto Rico. It was a bit challenging to decide whether I have the Mayaguez one or the Hatillo one on the list at first. But ultimately, I decided to put the Hatillo one on the list. First of all, I will say it's twice as big as Game on Mayaguez. This gaming store has a wide variety of games from retro and modern, a nice balance of both. The people working there are pretty awesome, and unlike GameStop that shoves power-up reward cards down our throats, they do no such thing. It's the second location that Gamon has opened on August 29th, 2018. This is also their location where they have an entire room for gaming tournaments events that they can have over there with a lot of open space unlike the Mayaguez one. But still, before we get to our number 1 pick, here are a few gaming stores that deserves an honorable mention. Mario Luna Games. Gallery Games and Cellular Center. Number 1. Of course I will have to include Game on Mayaguez as the number 1 in my list, and I will tell you why shortly. This gaming store is located in Carretera 2 km 159.12 Barrio Guanajibe in the Verdes Ceramics Plaza building in Mayaguez, Puerto Rico. Literally almost in front of where the Toys R Us Mayaguez used to be, which is now a new Mr. Specials location. It was founded in October 29, 2016, so it's been around for just over 3 years now. While it's smaller than the Hatillo one and has no place to do actual tournaments either, it's on the list because this was the store that really started my hunt for independent gaming stores. It was created due to the fall of GameStop in Puerto Rico, and the employees from the Mayaguez Mall GameStop decided to team up and create a new project to bring a new gaming store that feels like GameStop was when it was in Puerto Rico. And it had pretty much almost every kind of hidden gems and niche games that GameStop had. Because without GameStop, those niche titles like Trails of Cold Steel and Blue Reflection would never be found in a Walmart or Toys R Us. The same with the PS Vita games at the time, only GameStop had it and not Walmart and Toys R Us. Game on Mayaguez still had the most PS Vita games brand new and used in stock to this day out of all the other gaming stores I mentioned. As you know, I film here quite frequently, about 2 to 3 times a year, to give you an update on their stocks for all Puerto Rican gamers out there. I do that with Hatillo as well. Also the fact that most of you voted for Game on Hatillo and Mayaguez above any other gaming store I visit in Puerto Rico is the other reason why it's on the top. And this has been my top 5 best gaming store that I have visited in Puerto Rico. Let me know if there is another gaming store in Puerto Rico that you think is good and I have not visited yet. I would like to go and film there one day. I know there is one in the metro area that I got invited to, so hopefully eventually I can visit that one. So what do you guys think about this list? Do you agree or disagree? And tell me why afterwards in the comment section below. I would love to know about it. Hope you enjoyed this top 5 list, and until next video guys, take care, God bless, and stay cool. Bye bye. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe to this channel and click the bell to keep up to date for new videos like this from me. And also check out the videos you see on the screen here if it interests you. Also check out my other channel at Super Xenix Maker 770 for Mario Maker 2 and ROM hacks related content. Hope to see you again.